And welcome in, everyone. What is good? Thanks so much for stopping by here once again for some more play-by-play today for the second game. For this one, we got the number 2 seeds, Overseas Elite, in their first 2020 TBT game here, as they'll be taking on the number 15 seed, Armored Athlete, for this one. Welcome in, everyone. Heard that just beat the money teams to the 23 seed in the TBT, the Marshall Thundering Herd alumni. Heard that. Moving on now to the quarterfinals, as they have just won against the money team, the 7 seed. So we'll get here hopefully very soon, everyone. We'll start momentarily, but I'll go over on the chat. Let's see what we got here. As we got quite a packed house for this one. Hey, welcome in Raptor here, bud. Crazy, dude. Absolutely crazy. So Big Ten, a day after the Ivy League said that they won't have fall sports. Big Ten today saying that they're going to move to the conference only here. So that takes away all the great non-conference matchups that it was looking to appear to be for college basketball against Big Ten schools. And I bet you a bunch of schools are going to follow, or a bunch of conferences are going to follow that now. ACC delayed the start of their fall sports today to September 1st. Things are getting crazy. What I was talking about yesterday, how it looked like it was looking more like the team should just play against their conference opponents. It shouldn't play against non-conference opponents, because this whole thing is just like a chain reaction. Say if you take on another conference opponent or non-conference opponent, then that team took on another team, which took on another team. It's just like a complete chain reaction, which is absolutely crazy. But welcome on the channel here, everybody. Thanks so much for stopping by. Everyone. Diego, what is good? Wahoo wah. Glad to have you back, man. Thanks so much for stopping by. Dwayne, welcome in here, Dwayne. Thanks so much for stopping by. Patrick, what is good, bud? Welcome back in here, my man. Diego is glad that they changed the school date for him to August 17th so he could watch every game there. So it looks like that's good for Diego that his school date got changed. But what is up, guys? Dakota, what is good, man? Woody, welcome in here, bud. Thanks so much, everyone, for stopping by. Bradley, what is good, my man? And Vaughn, welcome in here, as he is watching the PGA Tour right now. So we'll be getting ready here probably around like 15 to 20 minutes, as we got a little bit of a delay in time. That game went long, ton of points there between Heard That and the money team, as that game has just gone final. So Heard That wins 102 to 99 the final, and Heard That will be moving on to the quarterfinals now. So whoever wins this game today will be taking on Heard That in the quarterfinals. As Raptor thinks Overseas Elite, they're going to win this one, he thinks, by 9 points. He's gotten this one. Yeah, if I had to predict this game, I would go with Overseas Elite as well for this one, as they've also won the most TBT titles since it's been in existence since 2014. They've won 4 TBT titles, 4 straight through 2015 to 2018. Hey, welcome in, Landon here. Thanks so much, man, for stopping by. Arku, welcome in, bud. Can my Celtics make a run in the East? We will see. I think it's very possible that they could do. It is possible. I feel like though with this year, it's gonna be such a different finals. Like whoever wins the championship for the NBA this year, I feel like they're gonna really like earn it and deserve it. And it's gonna be so weird though, because there's probably going to be positive cases all over the place, so it's whatever team basically just avoids the positive cases, I bet, is going to be the team at the advantage. So it's just so wide open now, in my opinion, since everything has just changed. The only team right now that I feel like, well, yeah, the only 2 teams that I feel like right now that just do not have a shot at all, the Washington Wizards. They don't have Bradley Beal, as he is not playing for the restart. So the Wizards, which they're last place right now out of the teams in the Eastern Conference that came to Disney, is they only had 9 teams show up. And also the Brooklyn Nets, who's right now the 7th seed at the moment in the East. But Brooklyn is just really depleted, as they've lost like a bunch of players. They also lost Spencer Dinwiddie's not going to the restart for the NBA either. So Landon's going to be watching tonight's Xfinity race at Kentucky. The race 1 tomorrow is race 2 of the Xfinity race. That's awesome, man. Got a lot of good NASCAR races as well and stuff on the schedule. They switched Watkins Glen, so no Watkins Glen this year for NASCARs. They have replaced it. It's going to be interesting to see this race, the Daytona Road course. So that's going to be quite interesting. Hey, welcome in, all that Deuce Bud. Thanks so much for stopping by, man. What is the average points per game in this league? It varies per player. For like average points per game, but one of the players, I think he's averaging like. I think one of the players for House of Pain, Mike Dom, he's averaging like 22 through 2 games so far. Quite a bit of players have gotten like around like an average of like 15, 16 points per game or so, but that's like per player. But as far as per team, the average points per game per team, I've seen a lot of scores with around like mid to late 70s. So I've seen quite a bit of games go into like 76, 78. This game went like way high. The one that just ended, final score is 102-99. So that was kind of an outlier. The game I had yesterday, like whenever I've called a game, like these scores have always been in like 76. Quite a bit of 76 in there. House of Pain yesterday when I covered them beat Carmen's Crew 76-68 in the upset. And then I had the Golden Eagles earlier this week as they put on a 76 against Team CP3. So yeah, I'd say around like 76 or so. Mid to upper 70s is what these teams usually score. But that game is just such an outlier. Heard that puts at 102. And okay, Heard that put up 80 the first game as well. So they can score. So this game, it's going to be Saturday, 2 o'clock, whoever wins this game. So that's going to be the quarterfinals, the winner of Overseas Elite against Armored Athlete in this one. So Dwayne's going for the Bucks here to win the finals. Yeah, it's just so wide open. Bradley's got the Clippers there. I see that as a really like good possibility there for the Clippers. I feel like they're the deepest team out of like any team in the NBA for the Clippers. Vaughn doesn't see fall sports for high school. Yeah, it doesn't look likely right now. Not good. It's unfortunate. And Raptors going with the Raptors there. Yeah, it's, man, so wide open. I bet there's going to be some shocking upsets once we get into the playoffs or so. How was work? It was pretty busy today, but glad to be with you guys. Once again, everyone, as I just got home from work, like around like 15 minutes before I start off the stream. If you guys are a first timer on the channel, hit the thumbs up, hit the like button, hit the subscribe button, and we'll be starting really soon between these two teams. So Overseas Athlete, as we take a look at their jerseys for this one, they're in the black jerseys with a blue stripe down the sides, and then the white letters and numbers for this one for Overseas Athlete, as they're coming off a TBT here, which they had been 4-time TBT champs from 2015 through 2018, but lost to Carmen's Crew in the semifinals last year in the TBT. And for Armored Athlete in this one, coming into this game, as they won in the round of 24, they beat the number 18 seed, the Power of the Paw. The Clemson alumni, 98-91, put up a ton of points that first game back on Sunday. John Robertson led the way with 26. Scott Machado had 23, and then Cody Clark had 16. Joe Johnson plays on Overseas Elite. Quite the NBA career, 7-time NBA All-Star. So he was picked number 10 in the 2001 NBA Draft, and still at 39 years old. On the court here from Big 3, TBT. And he is actually getting interviewed right now, so bet you that Joe Johnson is going to have a massive impact in this game here. So Landon's got Chase Briscoe winning tonight's race. That would be something sweet there if Chase Briscoe is able to get some more W's. He's looking for like 8 wins, like at least 8 wins before the Xfinity Series is finished this season, so he can move right to the Cup. And he is earning it right now. Like him and his Xfinity ride, he is just, it is him and Noah Gragson basically, like 1-2 in that series. It's just a runaway with those two. And then after that, there's a couple other drivers in there. Ross Chastain, Austin Cindric, but it's just Briscoe and Gregson, just 1-2 right at the top. So Diego's talking about his classes here. He's got one day of school, the other day he's on his computer. So yeah, so a lot of school districts, they're looking into that method there. So it looks like Diego's got the method as far as one day classroom, one day that he works doing the schoolwork from home and stuff. I've heard of some of the students going to school for a week, and then they take off the next week. They do it in like 3 different shifts. Another group of students goes back to school, and that group of students does online learning. So it's a ton of stuff. Hey, welcome in, Dwayne here, bud. Thanks so much for stopping by, Dwayne. So overseas elite here, coming into this one, as they are one of the favorites in the TBT, coming off 4 straight TBT championships before Carmen's crew got it last year. And then Carmen's crew got upset by the House of Pain last night. And I am just really surprised right now, but I'm shocked about that from yesterday, but the House of Pain's been really impressive so far in the TBT. I've seen them twice when they just destroyed War Tampa in the first matchup, and then just rolling past Carmen's crew yesterday. And the player so far that I have to say that deserves honors to be in the MVP race, it has to be Mike Dom of the House of Pain, because he is delivering through 2 games right now what he's done, and Andres Feliz as well. So we will see here if there's any other names up to add to the list for this one, as I bet you that overseas elite's going to have quite the game here from some of their players. Of course, Joe Johnson, Bobby Brown's on the team, as he played college basketball back in the mid-2000s for Cal State Fullerton. Pooh Jeter also on the team. A lot of these players played out in West Coast. There's actually a player from UMass on this team, Raphael Putney, is on this team. Played in the 2014 team that made the tournament, but got destroyed by Tennessee, as UMass was a 6 seed that year. Crazy how Big Ten decided today that they're just gonna do the conference schedule. It's crazy. So I bet you like another like Power 5 conference. I bet you another Power 5 conference is gonna announce like either tomorrow or on Saturday that they'll be doing the same. I wouldn't be shocked. ACC moved back, and said no college football games for them. That can start until September 1st. So this is getting slimmer and slimmer. Who won the first game today? First game was won today by the Heard That. So the Marshall Thundering Herd alumni. So Heard That is the 23 seed, beat the Money team, the 7 seed in the first game today. So the winner will take on Heard That. And that game will take place on Saturday. I think it's going to be at 2 p.m. Eastern time in the quarterfinals. What about the SEC? I think like every single conference is probably going to follow up with what the Big Ten did today. Like at some point, the Ivy League announced yesterday that they're not having fall sports. So that just means that they have their conference schedule for basketball as it looks right now. Big Ten, I think, is basically they have their conference schedule for basketball, because those non-conference games end up being in November, December, which is considered the fall semester, and then we'll just have to see here. It's unfortunate. Like what are they gonna do now? Like all those like tournaments that they make revenue from, like the Maui Invitational, like all that stuff, that is up right now for jeopardy. Hey, welcome in, Darnell, man. Thanks so much for stopping by, bud. So we're going to get rolling here just a matter of moments. This game started off a little bit late. The other game ended late. A lot of points in that game. Heard That moving on to this quarterfinals. So we got 9-minute quarters in this one. 4 quarters consisting of 9 minutes. Elim ending rules. That happens with under 4 minutes left to play. In the 4th quarter, it goes to the target score, which will declare the winner. Which it's what the leading team has on the scoreboard by that point. You just add 8 points to that total, and That is what they'll have there. Ooh, who do I think is going to win March Madness next year? It is just so many question marks right now as far as who would win March Madness for next year. If I had to pick somebody at the moment here, I'd either go Baylor or Iowa as of right now. If somebody had to win March Madness, there's so many question marks because some of these players haven't done the NBA. They haven't withdrew from the NBA draft yet, and the whole thing with international students, as that whole thing might come up with international students can't play sports at the university if they go to online, which there's quite a bit of international students and playing college basketball. Some of them just really good, and quite a bit at Gonzaga there. That would be a huge blow for Gonzaga, huge blow for St. Mary's. Quite a bit of teams have international students, but I believe Gonzaga and St. Mary's would be the one that would receive basically the worst of it, because Gonzaga has Joel Ayayi, he's overseas. Philip Petrushev, he's from Serbia. They have Omar Ballo as well. It's just so many question marks at this point right now. Vaughn heard from a doctor from a CNBC says that if you send all the students to schools all in once, somebody tested positive, it's going to be difficult to send students back to school. I don't know yet. So Jared Butler still he's yet to decide if he's going to come back to Baylor or go to the NBA. So we still don't know about that yet. Yeah, Kansas is one of my top 4 in the list right now. For I could see Kansas being a Final Four team. Way too many question marks. Hopefully we'll get some answered as we come into the month of August next. But here we go. We're going to tip off this game right now. If you guys are new to the channel, hit the thumbs up, hit the like, hit the sub as we'll get started right now. Overseas Elite going left to right in the court as they control the tip. So Overseas Elite with the black and blue uniforms for this one. And Armored Athlete going in the white jerseys for this game. Hey, welcome in Bobby, bud. Thanks so much for stopping by, my man. I appreciate it for coming back here on the channel. We just got rolling with this one. Overseas Elite with the ball. They move it out around the perimeter. They take a 3. Left wing, it is up. It is good just like that. Overseas Elite with a triple, and they start off with a quick 3-point shot. Armored Athlete first possession now. Dribbles past the half-court logo. Dribble drive inside. Dishes it back outside. Open. Takes the 3. It's up. And no good. Rattled out. Offensive rebound, though, goes to Gilbeck. Passes over left corner. John Roberson with the ball. Moves it over. Left wing to Machado. Machado inside. Moves it out to the right corner. And that's going to be a push-off. Offensive foul by Armored Athlete to start off. And Overseas Elite will get back the ball. 8:14 left to go. Second possession now for Overseas Elite. Dribbles past the half-court logos. We are about a minute through the first quarter right now. Overseas Elite has it. They have it around the right wing into the hands of Pooh Jeter. Passes over to Joe Johnson. Spin move, low post, floats it up. Right hand right there, and he puts it up and in for 2. Overseas Elite looking solid so far. 5-zip, 7:45 left to go in quarter number 1. Armored Athlete with the basketball. As this ball gets stripped away, Joe Johnson, one man to beat. It's Gilbeck, leaves it for the trailer right behind him, and he lays it up and in for 2 more there, as that shot goes down by Overseas Elite. Straight up out of the gate here, 7-zip just like that. 7.5 left to go in the first quarter. Armored Athlete with the basketball. Machado, dribble drive inside, passes over to the left corner perimeter. Roberson has it. John Roberson, step back 3 up in the air. He sinks it right there. Wow, difficult shot. Hand in the face, he got it. It's a big shot to remain a little bit into this game. So Raptor, not sure if Indiana's going to do well next season. I've got them like a top 35 team right now, but that Big Ten is stacked. That is a really good Big Ten. Iowa, Wisconsin, Michigan State. Michigan is in there. I have Michigan around like a top 30 team. It's going to be such a competitive Big Ten for next season. Ohio State, I've got them as a top 20 team currently. Illinois, if Ayo DeSimu comes back, I think that team could be like top 25, possibly top 20. 7-3 the scores. We get a foul here. Stops the clock with 6:44 left to go. Inbound coming up underneath the hoop now by Armored Athlete. They pass it over right corner with the basketball. Dribbles, they lose control of it. They get it right back. Moves it over to Gilbeck. Gilbeck at the right wing as he hands it off. Catch and shoot. 3. That one's no good off the mark. Joe Johnson comes up with the board here. Hey, welcome in. The topic is his cousin playing in this game, Joshua Bostic. Welcome on the channel here. Thanks so much for finding me and stopping by. That's a 3. Taking an Overseas Elite, drills another one from behind the arc. They have a 7-point lead with 6:15. Welcome in, Winter Warm. Thanks so much for stopping by once again. I appreciate it for being a part here. 10-3 to score, 6:10 left to go. That ball gets poked out of bounds. As that was also, it was also a turnover by Armored Athlete. So it's going to go right back over to Overseas Elite. So Overseas Elite dribbles past the half-court logo. Justin Burrell into the game now. Hands it off to Joe Johnson. Johnson, deep 2. It's up, and he has money. Hitting down shots here so far by Joe Johnson. Just automatic from the floor currently. And he is a perfect 2 for 2. 4 points so far by Joe Johnson. 5:45 left to go. First quarter. That's a 3-point shot. There you go. That was Josh Bostic who hit it down right there for the triple. So Bostic on the board, 12-6 the score. As we welcome you guys to the channel, don't forget, hit the thumbs up, hit the like, hit the sub if you guys are a first timer here, as I cover basketball content on the channel, play-by-play, usually cover college basketball games and NBA. First ever time doing the TBT though, so this is pretty cool. I've been doing this since the 4th of July, and we've been growing here as far as the numbers. This is great. We had like over 40 people yesterday towards the end of that stream, which is awesome. 12-6 the score. There's also a foul on the court, so that's going to be a shooting foul. Overseas Elite will go to the free throw line, shoot 2. First shot a miss. So that one's no good at the free throw line. That is Frank Sessions at the free throw line. Second shot here by Sessions, and he hits that one. So Raptor thinking here for the bubble in Walt Disney World. Raptors, Thunder, and Magic. And yeah, I would say so. I haven't heard like a lot of like buzz about like the Raptors and Magic like lately. As far as like national talk and stuff. But they are like, I feel like, yeah, same thing. Low key under the radar team. Second shot goes down there at the free throw line as he went to the line to shoot 3. First one was a miss. Last 2 were good. Armored Athlete, dribble drive inside. They put it up and in. It's going to score off the glass. Brandon Gilbeck puts it home. Gilbeck will go to the free throw line and shoot 1. So Gilbeck now to the line. I'll shoot the and 1. Yep, there's been a lot of Pelicans news for sure, Arku. They talk about Zion every day. And how, like, people think the Pelicans can now make it into the playoffs, and they have a shot to prove it. So we will see once we get to the bubble what happens. 14-9 to score, 5-point game as we approach the 5-minute mark left to go in quarter number 1. Overseas Elite, they have the basketball now. Dribbling at the left wing perimeter. Bounce pass now over to the left baseline. Joe Johnson has it. As he is working on Bostic. Johnson leaves it for the corner. Passes back to the top here. So they're going to take a 3. It's up and it's good. Just like that. Splashes. Overseas Elite is red hot right now from the floors. They got a 17-9 lead. 4:40 left to go in the first quarter. Armored Athlete with the possession. Machado has it. Left wing perimeter. Machado. Still with the basketball, dribbling here for Scott Machado. Still with it. Passes over to the left corner. Cody Clark back over to Machado. Machado with it. Step back 3 in the air at the left wing. It's off the side of the rim. No good. Rebound Joe Johnson. Overseas Elite with the basketball. If you guys are new, hit the thumbs up. Hit the like. Hit the sub here. As they call play-by-play. Notification bell goes a long way as well. Thanks so much for stopping by. Low post. They're going to put it up and in. Banks it home off the backboard. There's 2 more by Overseas Elite. They got a 10-point lead now as we approach 4 left to go in the first quarter. Dribble drive inside as Armored Athlete will go to the cup, plays it up and in for 2. all alone right there. Just blew past the defense. Right corner shot fake. Joe Johnson passes over, leaves it for his man. That's a 3. Poopney's off the mark, no good. Rebound goes back to Armored Athlete. Armored Athlete with it. Ball poked away here at half court. 2-on-1 fast break. Overseas going to jack up a 3 instead, and they are money right there. Pooh Jeter sinking it down from behind the arc, and Overseas Elite is on fire. 22-11 right now. 3.5 left to go in the first quarter, and they are rolling right now in this one. Hey, welcome in, Vegas Vix Bud. Thanks so much, man, for stopping by. I appreciate it for being a part here once again, my man. Armored Athlete with the basketball. We get looks to appear to be a bump and a foul there. Reaching by Overseas Athlete by number 2, Frank Sessions, on the court. So it's going to stop the clock right now. 3:18 left to go in the first quarter. And Overseas Elite shooting the ball red hot from the court. 8 for 9. As they are perfect. 4 for 4 from the three-point line as well for Overseas Elite. 3 steals in the court as well in this one. And Hale looking solid so far in this game. Pooh Jeter, 9 points for Overseas Elite. 7 points so far by Frank Sessions. And Joe Johnson with 4 points. That's how the numbers look. We'll get to break, and then we'll be back after this break. So yeah, Raptor putting out here. Everybody think that the NBA is trying to get Zion into the playoffs, but yeah, indeed, they started off like 9-23. I think, and that was with such a tough schedule. I agree for sure. Now, yeah, I took a look at those the scheduled 8 games before the playoffs. That is an easy schedule there for the Pelicans. Raptor thinks Rudy Gobert and Mike Conley will struggle as well. Yeah, I can see that. I can see that for the Utah Jazz. Yep, Tropical Storm Faye coming my way tomorrow here in Mass. Friday night into Saturday. But yep, that's so we're getting pounded by Tropical Storm Faye. I have to take a look at the updates and see what's gonna be going on with that storm. I heard it's supposed to be an isolated tornado, which, like, you never hear about tornadoes like up in this area, like Rhode Island, Massachusetts. The last tornado we had, I think it was out in like South Central Mass, like towards Webster, Mass, I think a few years ago, but we barely get any tornadoes. I remember in New Hampshire, they got a tornado like 12 years ago, and it went a mile north of my summer home. Dakota's girlfriend wanted him to play guitar while she played the drums. That's awesome. You two look like you make a great duo together. That's great. So welcome on the channel here, Dakota, my man. Thanks so much for stopping by again. So right now we're just on break. We're going to get back here momentarily, everyone, to the channel. If you guys enjoy the content here, what I do, calling play-by-play, I call play-by-play for basketball games. Usually cover college basketball and NBA games. Don't forget to hit the thumbs up, drop the like, hit the subscribe button. Turn on the notification bell if you really enjoy what I do here as well, as this is the first ever time I've covered a TBT. So the winner of this game will take on Herd That, the 23 seed, the Marshall Thundering Herd alumni, which they pulled off the upset in the first game today over the 7 seed, the Money Team, 102-99, a bunch of points in that game, as I believe the winner of this game will play in the quarterfinals. That will take place on Saturday at 2 p.m. So we're back to action. Armored Athlete with the basketball as they have it. Dribble drive inside, Bostic looking to pass it. He moves it over to the right corner, and now to the top of the key. They have it into the hands of Waterman. Waterman going to try to float it up. A lot of contact right there by Zane Waterman. And I believe he's going to go to the free throw line, shoot too. Yeah, he was contacted and fouled, so Zane Waterman will go to the line, shoot too. Two shots here at the line. Zane Waterman hits the first one for Armored Athlete. Puts it back to 10. Second shot here. This one at the line, and no good off the back iron. Rebound ripped away there by Overseas Elite. Overseas Elite right back with the basketball. They will dribble right past the half-court logo now. Oh, wow, they tried to pass it. That ball gets deflected, stolen away. Armored Athlete with it, dribble drive into the lane, floats it up left hand, and they score off the glass for 2. Puts it back to single digits. 22-14 to score. Overseas Elite right back with the basketball for more. 2.5 remaining. So they move it out to the left wing, passes over left corner. Back over to the top of the key. Balkman going to take a 3. It's off the mark. It gets rebounded. Big rebound. Low post as they tip it up, tip it down. They get the rebound once again offensively, and that's going to be a foul. So 2 shots coming up here at the free throw line by Overseas Elite. Ooh. Let's see. Who do I think's the most underrated player in the NBA? Ooh. I'm going to go with Zach LaVine. So, I'm going to go with Zach LaVine or, Bradley's also got that as well, because I was thinking about, who got snubbed from the last All-Star game. I'm going to go with, Zach LaVine or Devin Booker as well. So, I put Devin Booker on that list as well. Both, last shot there at the free throw line, that goes down. 23-14 to score. 2 minutes left to go in the first quarter. As Armored Athlete's got the basketball. Armored Athlete, dribble drive inside, floats it up, rolls around the rim, that one's up, and that one goes through right there. Got the courtesy of the bounce as a 7-point game. That's a good one also, Jamal Murray there. 23-16 now to score. Overseas Elite right back with the ball as they gun into the hands of Devon Bachman. Bachman floats it up now, low post. As we got a lot of contact and a foul as well. It's going to be a foul on the Armored Athlete. Looks to appear to be non-shooting foul, though. We'll take a look at it. Yeah, I'd agree with you as well, Arku. Shea Gilgeous-Alexander. That's a good one, too. So, Overseas Elite will get the inbound. He put it into their backcourt. Bobby Brown. Dribble drive inside, floated up with the right hand. It's off the mark. No good. They get the offensive rebound, though. Ball movement around the perimeter. They swung it right to left, and they shoot the 3 at the left wing, and they knock it down once again. 3-point shot going down right there from behind the arc, and they put it back to 10. 26-16. Armored Athlete goes inside. That shot no good, too high off the glass. Oh, wide open, 3, up in the air, Overseas Elite, it's off the mark. That's only their second missed 3-point shot, though. There was a rebound right underneath the basket. It's going to be a push-off by Armored Athlete that the refs will say a foul here by Mobley as well for Armored Athlete. So it stops the clock, 1:08 left to go. Overseas Elite gets the inbound. They're going to put up a 3. Brown, he's got it. From behind the arc, Bobby Brown hits the triple, and it's 29-16 with 54 seconds remaining. Armored Athlete in trouble so early in this one. That is not good for them. They got stripped to the basketball. 2-on-1. Fast break going inside. They missed it. Too strong off the glass. That one's no good by Overseas Elite by Paris Horn. It goes right back over to Armored Athlete. Armored Athlete, spin move inside. Cody Clark leaves it over for the right corner. They move it over now to the left wing. That's almost a bad pass, but Steph Hicks is able to get it in time. Hicks with the basketball. 23 seconds left to go. 10-second differential shot clock and game clock. A 3-point shot taken. Off the mark. No good. Rebounds by Overseas Elite. 15 seconds left to go in quarter number 1. If you guys are new, hit the thumbs up, hit the like, hit the sub here, everyone. Thanks so much for stopping by the way. 8 seconds left to go. Bobby Brown with the basketball at the left wing dribbling. 4 seconds. Still with the ball. Dribble drive inside with 1. Floats it up. No good. Off the backboard. And we go into the end of 1 here. Overseas Elite 29. Armored Athlete 16 at the end of the first quarter. So quarter number 1 in the books. And Overseas Elite looking solid here just from the floor. 10 for 16. Hitting a ton of shots here on fire. They've only missed two 3-point shots, I believe, in that first half. So they are just solid right now so far from the floor. Another player that I feel that's underrated would be Dennis Schroeder for the Thunder. He's a player I feel that's underrated as well. Yeah, I hear you there, Winter Warren. Very true. It's unfortunate just when terrible coaching or just the wrong supporting cast, indeed, if it hinders like really great talent. So yeah, Diego's asking, why does Overseas Elite always have former NBA players? That's what their team is basically. They have in their roster here. That is basically former NBA players or players that's played overseas, and that's what makes up this team. Because all these teams are different. Some of them are like college basketball alumni, like straight from that school. Others are like, I know Big X is the Big Ten alumni. Quite a bit of college basketball alumni teams, and then teams also playing for charity out there to raise for a cause like Sideline Cancer, who made it now to the quarterfinals, and also Challenge ALS was in it, but they made it to the round of 16. And then there's a couple teams made from like regions, like they didn't go to school together for some of the players, but they were from like the same region as well. I know Team Brotherly Love has like quite a bit of Philadelphia there. It's a couple players I think from Penn, a player from Penn State, and then Temple. Majority of the players in the roster are from Temple that made up that team. So it's from the Philadelphia area. I think a few players are from Drexel as well. So right now we're just on break. We're going to get back to action in a couple of minutes here, everyone. If you guys enjoy the content, don't forget, hit the thumbs up, hit the like, hit the sub here as I cover play-by-play in the channel. So taking a look now, Overseas Elite they've got 6 different players who scored a bucket in this game so far. Pooh Jeter leads the way with 9 points. Frankie Session with 7. And then 4 points so far by Joe Johnson. And then there's a trio with 3 points in this one for Overseas Elite. As they got Dakari Tucker, Bobby Brown, and also Michael Kaiser. So those are the players with 3 points so far for Overseas Elite. So we're going to get back to action here, everyone. Quarter number 2 just starting. The topic putting out here, that his cousin Josh was hit so hard as a quarterback in high school that same day he switched to basketball. Wow. Man, that is toughness right there. That is toughness right there by your cousin to still keep playing even though he took the hits that day. And man, that had to hurt, bud. I feel that, but man, that shows the toughness. 8.5 left to go here. 13-point game. Overseas Elite right back with the basketball. Bounce pass, low post. They put it up. Right baseline. They got blocked, though, by Armored Athlete. Armored Athlete right with the ball. Dribbles back. Hey, welcome in there to Sports Deck, bud. Thanks so much, man, for stopping by. So he's going to have some fire play-by-play streams. Definitely going to check it out when I've got a chance. That's a 3 taken. It's up, and it's good from the outside as Cody Clark hits it. They draw, winning back 10. 29-19 right now. 8 minutes left to go. Overseas Elite with the basketball. They have it at the right baseline. Joe Johnson moves it over. Now to the free throw circle. Jumper. Off the mark. No good by Burrell. Rebound goes back to Armored Athlete. Armored Athlete dribbles past the half-court logo. Roberson puts it out to the top of the key. 3. They got it. Oh, they're going to make this game. Now it's going to be a 7-point game. 29-22. Making this much closer than what it was a couple moments ago. 7.5 left to go here in quarter number 2. Overseas Athlete. First quarter shot the ball lights out. As that is Joe Johnson. He got double teamed. He moved it over now to the top. That's going to be a deep three from the edge of the logo with a lot of contact but no foul, as Overseas Elite wanted the contact but couldn't get the foul call by the ref. Armored Athlete gets back the basketball. They're going to go dribble drive right there. Reverse hand layup. It goes down. 29-24. 7 minutes left to go. And it looks like we get a foul. Oh, we're going to have a timeout. Timeout here. So timeout when the whistle blew. Overseas Elite will take a timeout as they have seen that 12-point lead now disappear onto a 7-zip run now by Armored Athlete. Sorry to hear that, the sports deck. He tried to do trivia last night, kept on ending his streams, though, because his network, the Wi-Fi, oof, crappy old Wi-Fi. Yeah, no, it shouldn't be, it shouldn't be when you start, when you start out, like, the more you do it, like, the better and better you'll get. Like, that's how I was. Like, I felt like when I started out the play-by-play, I didn't know, like, I thought that people would, like, make fun of me and stuff like that, like, that people wouldn't enjoy it and things. And that's kind of how it was when it started out. The first month was kind of rough, but once you start doing it and building up your audience and stuff, and building, like, a fan base, it comes easier and easier, and over time here, it just becomes second nature. So we're back to action here. Right elbow jumper. It's off the mark, no good. But yeah, you can learn like a whole bunch of stuff to me, because everybody, when they call play-by-play, it's all different types of style for play-by-play. So just by like listening and like watching my streams and stuff, you can like learn a whole lot, and you can see what you'd like to incorporate in the future. Like take some of my stuff. Feel free, and just every day, it's like a learning thing basically. As they go inside, puts it up and in off the backboard for two by Armored Athlete, and Overseas Elite, they strike once again there. Joe Johnson inside the low post with a quick bucket. 31-26 now the score, 5-point game. As we approach the 6-minute mark remaining, Armored Athlete, right back with the basketball, going to dribble past the half-court logo. This is John Roberson. Roberson moves it over now to Gilbeck, passes back in on top to Clark. Cody Clark takes a deep three from the parking lot. Like 26-footer. That one from the top of the keys, no good. Rebound, Overseas Elite. Overseas Elite has the ball. Pooh Jeter dribbles towards his left. Moves it over left corner. Shot fake here. Left baseline dribble. Floater. They gut it for two more. 33-26, everyone. Thanks so much for stopping by. If you enjoy what I do here on the channel, calling play-by-play, I cover basketball games for college basketball, NBA. First time covering the TBT since the 4th of July. Don't forget to smash the thumbs up, hit the like, hit the sub, and notification bell as well if you really enjoy the content. That ball gets stolen. Overseas Elite gets it back right there as they swing it out to Bobby Brown. They'll take a three, and Bobby Brown knocks it down. 36-26. Timeout on the court here, taken by Armored Athlete. First charge timeout to them, as there's 3 timeouts left for Armored Athlete, 3 by Overseas Elite, as we'll get back to action here momentarily after this TV timeout. 5:15 left to go, and quarter number 2 in this one, as Overseas Elite holds on, as they have got now a 10-point lead. So who's on this Overseas team? The most notable player on the Overseas team is Joe Johnson. He played in the NBA, and he played quite a while in the NBA as well. He went to the All-Star game 7 times. So Joe Johnson is on Overseas Elite. Couple other players here. Bobby Brown is on Overseas Elite, and Pooh Jr. A lot of these players played college basketball out west, and a lot of them, I feel like looking at the rosters of these teams, I would put Overseas Elite as the most experienced team out of like every single one in the TBT, because this team has a lot of players that played college basketball back in like the early to mid 2000s. So a lot of players in this team are 30 plus. And then Armored Athlete has like more of their players played college basketball recently. Brandon Gilbeck graduated Western Illinois back in 2019. Zane Waterman graduated Manhattan in 2018. Matt Mobley went to St. Bonaventure, graduated in 2018. Cody Clark played at Arkansas through 2014. So, yeah, a lot more of the 2010s for Armored Athlete, but Overseas Elite's got quite a bit, and like that happened to play college basketball in like the early to mid 2000s. Alright, so we're back to action here. Armored Athlete right off the inbound to get a quick bucket for 2. Right off the timeout. 36-28 to score. 4:40 left to go in the second quarter. As Overseas Elite, they just had the ball right there. The ball got tipped, deflected, and it's stolen away by Armored Athlete. Armored Athlete now has it. Dribble drive inside. Floater. In the key. It is up. It is good for 2. Steph Hicks for the 2-point floater right there and puts it back to 6. 36-30. Hey, welcome in, Brayton here. Thanks so much for stopping by, bud. Wow. Now, really? TikTok is banned in the USA? That gained, like, so much popularity the past, like, couple months. That's crazy if that happened. I know there's the whole news story that, like, people could get your information from other countries over that, and that, even if you delete the app. Even if you delete the app, people can get, like, info off of that. That's crazy if that is actually true. 36-30 to score. Overseas Elite will get back the basketball here. Armored Athlete picked up the reach-in foul. First foul in the second quarter. We got 4:09 left to go in the second. If you're a first-timer on the channel, don't forget, hit the thumbs up, hit the like. If you like the content here, hit the subscribe button as well. And I call play-by-play basketball action, college basketball, NBA. I do other content as well as like college basketball rankings videos. I was planning to have a college basketball conference prediction video coming out, but we are still up in the air this season as far as what is going on right now as a nation. That shot no good by Overseas Elite. Armored Athlete gets the basketball back, jacks up a 3 at their own top of the key, they miss it. Overseas Elite right with the ball off the rebound. They dribble drive inside. That ball gets deflected out of bounds. It's going to get poked out of bounds, I believe, by Armored Athlete. So Overseas Elite will get it back. It was Pooh Jeter, the one that was dribbling on the dribble drive to the hoop. So it looks like this should be an inbound coming up right now for Overseas Elite. Yeah, that's too bad. So Big Ten for football lost some really marquee games. Ohio State at Oregon, Michigan at Washington for football, Penn State at Virginia Tech, Miami at Michigan State. That's unfortunate. What happened today? Big Ten moved to only conference-only games for the Big Ten this season for college football and for fall sports, which it makes sense because it makes more sense for basketball than football, but for college football too, because you got like 90+ players on the college football team, and that is but they only play once a week. That's the thing. Whereas college basketball teams, they might play like those tournaments, or so like the Maui Invitational. You might be playing 3 or 4 games during the tournament there, and be playing multiple teams, and then those teams go out and play a couple other teams in the non-conference play, like during that week or the next week. That's where you could be playing like 5 games within like a 10-day span or something, and that's where you can pass it along to another team, which it's just like a chain reaction basically. Which I feel like they're just gonna go. Probably they're gonna go to conference only for college basketball too. I wouldn't be shocked. So Diego's going to watch every single NBA game because he had school on August 17th. Wow, this dedication. That would be a cool one, Raptor. I'll take a note of that. Top 10 overrated and underrated college basketball teams for this upcoming season. That would be a cool one. Thanks so much for the input there, for the recommendation. I appreciate it. I'm always looking for, like, some type of content here because there's a lot right now that's like a bunch of question marks because I have so many videos planned in the future. It's just we don't even know what's going to go on this year. There's so many question marks I have. September 9th is where Raptor's little brother starts school. That's like right around the time that my family goes back to school for their school district to teach. I think they go back on I think it's the 10th. It's like right after Labor Day, they go back, and we're one of the latest schools. I know other schools go back like August 13th. I've heard, like out in California. Yeah, ACC Lamar's putting out doing it as well. Yeah, I heard today that no games for the ACC. They said no games will start before September 1st for fall sports. Which I never really got why the college football season kept on starting earlier and earlier. The past couple years, like college football last year, they had that Florida versus Florida State game that started in like August 17th last year. That was crazy. Like, that is well before the actual college football season starts. So 36-30 the scores. We get about 3.5 minutes left to go here in the second quarter, everyone, is... We get back to action. Overseas Elite, they get the inbounds. They put up a quick three, and they're going to get it. 3-point shot goes down. 9-point game now. 3.5 remaining. Armored Athlete with the basketball. Cody Clark with the ball now. Puts it out towards the top. Into the hands of Roberson. Moves it over now. Top of the key, Clark. Clark dribbles inside. Low post, Cody Clark. Moves it over. Right corner. That ball tipped. Deflected. Joe Johnson with a steal. They got 3-on-2, but they're going to stop here, and they're going to set it up for Overseas Elite. Bobby Brown with the basketball. Dribbles to the right corner. Moves it over now left wing. Ball deflected up in the air, and that ball will go out of bounds. Last touch by Overseas Elite as well. So Armored Athlete will inbound this basketball with 3:01 left to go. Cam Newton, N'Keal Harry. Looks like they're making some progress there with trying to build some chemistry on the field there. So N'Keal practicing with Cam. It looks like that's great. Hopefully we'll have football season. 2:55 left to go in the second quarter. Armored Athlete with the basketball now. They have it top of the key. Moves it over to Bostic. Josh Bostic. Dribble drive inside with a pro hop. Puts it up. A lot of contact. And Bostic going to go to the line. Shoot 2 here for Armored Athlete. 9-point game with 2:44 left to go. Yeah, I can definitely see, Diego. It's a pleasure having you on the channel, by the way. So we keep on growing the sports community. This has been a pretty good turnout for these videos that I've done for these streams. It's been great turnout. Yesterday's stream, we had 40 plus people in that one. It's a good stream yesterday, and we had a massive upset in yesterday's game. Alright, 39-30 to score, 2:44 left to go. Josh Bostic will go to the free throw line, shoot 2. First shot here. That one's up and good. Armored Athlete with 31 on the board. Yeah, I should be able to do it if I'm around tonight, bud. So should be able to do it tonight. Second shot, up and no good. Rolled around the rim and out. That shot no good. 8-point game. Armored Athletes made the last 6 out of 8 shots they've attempted from the floor. Overseas Elite right back with the basketball now. Stay dribble inside. Leave it over to the left corner. Take a 3. It's off the mark. Ripped away from the boards there by Cody Clark of Armored Athlete. Armored Athlete's got the basketball. Robertson leaves it out to the right wing. They're going to take a 3. That one no good from the outside. The rebound goes back over to Overseas Elite. Overseas Elite right back with the ball. Moves it to the top here. Bobby Brown, deep 3. Top of the key, no good off the mark. Rebounded by Robertson here of Armored Athlete. Full court pass right ahead of the pack, and that ball gets deflected out of bounds. Last touch, though, by Overseas Elite. So Armored Athlete should be getting this basketball back here as we get a stoppage in time in the court right now. So Anthony Edwards and LaMelo Ball, they're going to be the only All-Stars in this upcoming draft here that Raptor predicts from a hot take. So he's not feeling James Wiseman to be an All-Star. 39-31, 2 minutes left to go. Open 3 here. Shot fake off the open 3 from the left wing, but Cody Clark missed it for Armored Athlete. Bounce pass to the right baseline. Overseas Elite gets the basketball, as they will move it over left wing perimeter. Back to the left corner for Overseas Elite. Now to the top. Will take a 3 off the catch and shoot. Balkman off the mark. No good. Rebound to Armored Athlete. 1:30 left to go before halftime. Armored Athlete with the basketball. Stay dribble now at the right baseline. Right baseline dribble, looking to pass it. Behind the back pass to the right wing. three ball in the air. It's off the mark. Both of these teams going cold last couple shots. Overseas Elite full court pass right ahead of the pack. Nobody there right behind the defense. And Overseas Elite with Joe Johnson puts it home for two there as they extend this lead to 10. As we approach the 1 minute mark left to go before halftime. 41-31. Armored Athlete right back with the basketball. Now they dribble. Weaving in between the defense. Leaves it to the right corner. Three. In the air. That one's splashed. That one's money. That goes down for the triple from behind the arc. And a big looking shot there to pull within 7. 45 seconds left to go. Overseas Elite with the basketball. It's been winning like 10 to 7 points through that range for quite a bit of this. It's been a little bit through 12 points as well. That's a deep three, top of the key. It's off the mark, no good by Overseas Elite. Armored Athlete will get the basketball. 28 seconds remaining. Armored Athlete has it. 3-second differential, shot clock and game clock. Armored Athlete at the edge of the Puma logo here at half court. So they get the ball into the hands of Cody Clark. 14 seconds left to go. Clark dribbles towards his right. Lob over the top for Gilbeck. Gilbeck with a contact. Going to put it up and in right there, as that wasn't the prettiest of alley-oops. Brandon Gilbeck down falling. He was on his way to fall on the court, but with his left hand, reached up for the ball, tipped it up with a contact, and he put it home for two. It will count, and he'll go to the free throw line and shoot one. Okay, so it looks like they have a deal right now with the ACC at the moment. Wow. Maybe in the future though, like after the deal is finished up, is we have a free throw. Gilbeck missed it, and it was rebounded by Overseas Elite with 9.4 left to go. But as far as like the geography to that fits. That definitely fits as far as the geography for the conference. But yeah, sometime in the future that would possibly be a fit there. Left corner three up in the air. This one no good, hit the front rim. And that is it for the first half in this one. 41-36 the score. As we will go to halftime right now, as we're also an hour through the stream, everyone. If you guys enjoy the content, don't forget, hit the thumbs up, hit that like button. Hit that subscribe button if you like the channel here. And notification bell goes a long way as well. So we'll be on a little bit of a break in this one so far. 41-36 the score. Taking a look at some of the numbers. Leading scorer for Overseas Elite happens to be Joe Johnson. He's got 11 points right now for Joe Johnson. 5 for 6 from the floor. Also with 4 assists as well. And then 9 points by Pooh Jeter. 8 points by Bobby Brown. And then 7 points by Frankie Session. For Armored Athlete in this one, 8 points leading the way happens to be Cody Clark. And then 6 points by Josh Bostic. And also in there as well as Steph Hicks with 6 points. And then 3 players with 5 points. Brandon Gilbeck. John Robertson. And also with 5 points happens to be Scott Machado. So that's what it looks like right now. We're just on break. Yep. Oh, wow. MLB going forward to 2021. Wow, so even looking further ahead. So they've got out the 2021 schedule according to Vaughn. Vegas Vic selecting the Thunder as well in the playoffs to make a strong run. I haven't heard like much about the Thunder over here, but I feel like the national TV people like haven't talked like a lot about it. ACC the best in basketball. Yeah, as far as top 10 teams they produce there, it's always consistent basically with Duke and Virginia lately inside the top 10. Florida State this past season. And then North Carolina as well, except for this past season. It was just the outlier for UNC having a terrible season. But lately, I'd say it's the Big Ten from top to bottom. That's the strongest conference because ACC has weaker teams. Weaker teams there towards the bottom of their conference. Like Boston College Boston College, Wake Forest, Pittsburgh. I feel like there's more weaker teams out of the ACC. Virginia Tech this past season too. Virginia Tech hasn't had like a great basketball program. They only had like a good year the year before when they ended up a 4 seed. But that was basically because that whole team was like a bunch of seniors on that team for Virginia Tech back in 18 and 19. And Big Ten, I feel like just top to bottom, they are just solid. And then only a couple stragglers towards the bottom. It's just Nebraska and Northwestern, basically. And then Minnesota, it's either a hit or miss season for Minnesota. But everybody else, it's like, it's really consistent usually as far as their conference. And Illinois is on the rise. Brad Underwood coaching at Illinois, that team is on the rise because they weren't that way like during like the 2010s. They struggled a lot during the 2010s. Georgia Tech was the same way here throughout the 2010s. That's another program that could be on the rise for Georgia Tech if they have a big season this year. And ACC should be much better next year. Miami should have a much better season. That team's going to be a lot of seniors in their roster for the Canes this upcoming season. Yep, I agree with you, Bradley. SEC is the best for football. So the winner of this game will take on Hurrdat, the 23 seed, which Hurrdat won against the Money team in a high-scoring game today, 102-99 the final. We take a look at the TBT bracket. Tomorrow's game, the House of Pain taking on the Red Scare. That's the game that will be at 4 p.m. Eastern Time. And then the other game, the 2 p.m. game, is Golden Eagles versus Team Brotherly Love. Bayheim's Army taking on Sideline Cancer. That game will be on Saturday for the quarterfinals. And then the winner of this will take on Hurrdat on Saturday. Yep, Big Ten has good quality football as well. Once again, a couple of teams that struggle here and there. I thought that Maryland was going to be nasty last season. Through the first 2 games from Maryland, they were blowing out their opponents. They had that massive win on like national TV against Syracuse, and then and right before that, Maryland destroyed Howard 79-0. So everyone was like, "How in the world is this Maryland team not ranked?" And then the rest of the season, it was just like a rough season there for Maryland. I'll go with jersey numbers there. So yeah, that should work out. Overseas Elite, they were on fire to start off this game. They were 5 for 6 from behind the arc to start off this game, and now they're only 8 for 16. They've cooled off a ton though, especially in that second quarter. Hey, welcome in Hawkeye Nation. Thanks so much, bud, for stopping by. Yeah, I heard about that. So no non-conference games for football. That's unfortunate. I bet a bunch of other conferences within like the next few days. Maybe like a week or two we'll follow up with that. I wouldn't be shocked if like another Power 5 conference goes ahead and says something similar tomorrow to that they're only going to do conference only games. Alright, so right now we're just on a little bit of a break here, everybody. We'll get back to action in a little bit. Sure, that could work out for me around 9 o'clock. Oh, wow, so Yeah, the teams for the restart here, if they're down like players, then teams are gonna have to sign players for the restart. That's what the Brooklyn Nets are doing right now for the restart. I just saw that the Brooklyn Nets signed Michael Beasley for the NBA restart here for Brooklyn. So I think that's the second player that they've signed right now. They signed Jamal Crawford, who's 40 years old. They signed him last night to play for the Brooklyn Nets on the restart, which I feel like that's gonna be risky since he's like an older player. Like you basically you get signed, and then here you are like almost 20 days to the start of NBA restart, and then you go right into it. Like you barely have any time to get like your body in shape and train for these players, and they hadn't had the chance to like work out and like get to know the other players. So um, it's gonna take a lot of time. I feel like you only got 8 games to do it, and then the scrimmages are earlier too because the scrimmage schedule got released. The move for Rutgers football. Oh man, yeah, Rutgers football. Unfortunately, just every single season they're always at the bottom of the Big Ten. Is UConn playing football this year? Oof. I have no clue. Let's see. Let's take a look if they have a schedule or anything. Right now, we're just on break, everybody. Hey, welcome in there, Jason Bud. Thanks so much for stopping by. Sure, my man. Awesome. So, yeah, feel free. If you guys like outdoorsy type of stuff here, feel free to check out Jason's channel there, Wilson's channel. Feel free to check that out. That's great, Bud, that you're doing videos and stuff now. Yeah, how much do I love wearing this cap? I've been wearing it the past couple of days, though. I've been wearing this cap, the one from college, a couple other caps that I wear. I wear different ones from time to time. Our crew here, his Thunder ain't complaining about this one. That it's time that they are ready to roll. Yeah, they are low-key, like, one of the teams that you don't hear much about. The Thunder, the Raptors, the Pacers, the Heat, like low key, like some of these teams you don't hear like much news about them coming out and stuff. Like they're coming out focused into this restart where you hear like some of these teams with dysfunction and things like that. Donovan Mitchell not talking to Rudy Gobert for like about a month because what Rudy Gobert did the whole thing to stop the NBA, unfortunately. Baby raccoons, fireworks, and cats there. Great. Alright, so right now we're just on break, everyone. We're going to get back to action here a couple moments from now. If you guys are a first timer, hit the thumbs up, hit the like button, hit the subscribe button, and welcome in everybody on the channel. So we'll get back here second half in a little bit. It's actually been a pretty good game here. Overseas Elite had like a 12-point lead. Armored Athlete looked like they were in like deep trouble early on, but Armored Athlete has hit some big shots to keep right into it now. So it's only a 5-point game. Could have been much worse. You can mix it up if you like. I don't mind if you mix it up with football and basketball. Alright, so here we go. We're going to go into the third quarter here, everybody, in just a moment. Big thank you all for stopping by right now on the channel. 41-36 the score. We got the number 2 seed, Overseas Elite, the TBT champ 4 times from 2015, 2016, 17, and 18, taking on the number 15 seed, Armored Athlete. Armored Athlete coming off a victory in that first round, around the 24, against the Clemson alumni, the 18 seed, the Power of the Paw, 98-91. And so far in this game, Joe Johnson shining so far in this one for Overseas Elite as Joe Johnson currently totaling 11 points in the first half here. We will get back to action. Notre Dame's football schedule, by the way: Army, Liberty, New Mexico State, UConn, BYU, and UMass for some of the teams on their schedule there. So I think we're good with that matchup with UConn and UMass. I think UConn's an independent, I believe, this year for football, but they're not in the American anymore. All right, here we go. Quarter number 3. As Overseas Elite, they get the inbound. They're going to go inside, and Joe Johnson with a quick shot, he hits it. 43-36 to score. 8:22 left to go in the third quarter. We just started. As Armored Athlete, they did have the basketball. They lost control of it out of bounds. Alright, so Overseas Elite will get the ball right back. They dribble past the half-court logo. Now they got it at the right baseline for Overseas Elite. Dribbles back out to the top into the hands of Jeter. We got another quick foul here by Armored Athlete. Already 2 fouls to start off by Armored Athlete, and we are only 50 seconds through right now in the third quarter. 7-point lead by Overseas Elite. Overseas Elite will inbound it. They'll have the ball in their front court. As they pass it out to the top of the key. Burrell with the basketball. Justin Burrell feeds it over at the edge of the Puma logo. Joe Johnson dribbles towards his right. Johnson with the ball, got poked out towards the backcourt, but Johnson's able to get it once again. Johnson still with the ball now, 8 on the shot clock. Johnson dribbling right baseline, moves it back to the top. Shot fake, clears some space, takes the 3, it's up, no good off the back iron. Rebound here by Armored Athlete. Armored Athlete going to set it up since they don't have numbers. They have it at the left wing perimeter for Armored Athlete. Dribbles now top of the key, jacks up a 3. Robertson, he is up right there, and he lights it down for the 3-point shot by John Robertson. This game is getting closer. 4-point game, 7.5 remaining here. This is starting to get a good one. Winner take all, $1 million tournament ends on Tuesday night. Overseas Elite with the basketball. Right corner perimeter, they dribble. And they float that one to the top. It gets deflected out of bounds by Armored Athlete. So Overseas Elite will get it right back. So Overseas Elite will get this ball right back. 7:17 left to go. 4-point game. 13 on the shot clock. Inbound coming up for Overseas Elite in just a moment. Ref's going over something there with the Armored Athlete player. Okay, as they inbound, Overseas Elite now has the basketball once again. Left baseline, they move it back to the left wing. They will go burst the speed inside with Sessions. Sessions in the key, floats it up, and that one gets the friendly bounce, hit the front rims. And it bounced up right there and into the net for 2 for Frank Sessions. 45-39, we're under 7 minutes left to go in the third quarter. Bostic with the basketball. Moves it over to the top here for Armored Athlete. Entry pass into the lane over to Bostic. Bostic now dribbles back out. Bostic with the ball right baseline, and we get a tangle up here on the court. It's going to be a reach-in by Pooh Jeter for Overseas Elite. Foul number 1 here, the third quarter. Stops the clock with 6:47. So inbound coming up in just a moment here by Armored Athlete. Machado will inbound pass it. Bounce pass over to the edge of the Puma logo. Into the hands of Robertson. Robertson's passes that one now over. They dribble to the free throw circle. Back out towards the top here for Machado. 10 on the shot clock. Scott Machado crossing paths here. Dribble drive inside. Floats this one up right baseline. Couldn't get a good look as that one is no good. Hit the side of the rim. Missed it. Rebound goes back to Overseas Elite. Oh, wide open. Deep 3. 25-footer. Top of the key. Missed it, though. No good right there for Overseas Elite by Pooh Jeter. Goes right back to Armored Athlete. 45-39. 6:10 left to go in the third quarter here, everybody, as Armored Athlete's got the basketball. John Robertson has it. Robertson. Dribble drive. Oh, slips past his defender. Puts it to the cup with the right hand. It's good. This one's getting good here. Down by 12, and now they made it a 4-point game. Under 6 left to go. Hey, welcome in here. There's my man John from Off the Wall Hockey. Thanks so much, brother, for stopping by. I appreciate it, man. Hope all is well. Feel free, guys, if you guys enjoy hockey content, NHL live streams, that's where you go to find it. Fantastic live streams and stuff. Fantastic content on the channel. Feel free to take a look at Off the Wall Hockey stuff. Feel free to subscribe over to his channel as well. His content is absolutely fire. Overseas Elite takes a 3 right there off the steal. They put it up. They put it through for the triple from behind the arc. 48-41. Armored Athlete with a basketball. They got it top of the key. Winner take all $1 million tournament concludes on Tuesday night at 7 o'clock. That's a deep 3-point shot. That was no good off the mark by Machado. A rebound to Overseas Elite. As we approach 5 minutes left to go, third quarter, Overseas Elite with a basketball. They got it at the right wing, Pooh Jeter. Jeter now swings it over. Nice pass to the left corner there. He was wide open. Silas tried to take it home. I don't know why he didn't shoot it there at the left corner. He was all alone. Instead, he dribble drive, went left baseline, and turned over the basketball. Armored Athlete makes him pay right there because they go behind the arc, and they drop down the triple by Machado just like that, deep from the outside. 48-44, 4.5 left to go here. Overseas Elite right back with the ball. They have it. Joe Johnson feeds it over right corner, wide open. 3. No good, rattled out. They were solid to start off. 5 for 6 from behind the arc on 3. And it's been a little bit rough here for Overseas Elite as far as their 3-point shot lately. They start out 5 for 6. Now they're only 9 for 21. Armored Athlete coughs up the basketball. 2-on-1 fast break. Pass right up the court right there. Overseas Elite going to take it home for 2 as they bank it up and in up for 2 right there off the backboard. 50-44, everyone. Hey, welcome back, Raptor here, bud. Thanks so much, man, for stopping by again. He's back here, had to deal with his dog. Oh, man. Noisy, barking dog sometimes. I hear you, bud. Bostic gonna take the 3. It's off the mark. No good there for Armored Athlete. Overseas Elite gets it back. 3:45 left to go. And quarter number 3, open 3. Left corner. That one hits the front rim. No good. Tipped around. The rebound goes to the defense here by Armored Athlete. They're going to take it past half court. Moves it over low post. We get the ball gets deflected from behind. They think it's poked out by Overseas Elite. So, yeah, Armored Athlete will get it back. 3:32 on the clock here, everybody. And we're going to go to TV timeout right now. So that stops the clock. So if you're a first timer here on the channel, don't forget, hit the thumbs up, hit that like button, hit that subscribe button here, everybody. And thanks so much for stopping by here. We got quite a bit of an audience for the TBT. Yesterday, we had like 40 people going on, as we had a major upset yesterday. Number 1 seed, Carmen's crew, got taken down by the 16 seed, the House of Pain. And this game today, the 2 seed, Overseas Elite, they lead by 6 right now to the 15 seed, Armored Athlete. Major upsets in this tournament. We had a 23 seed moving on to the quarterfinals, which will start tomorrow, but they'll play on Saturday. The winner of this one will play the 23 seed, the the Marshall Thundering Herd alumni team. So Vaughn's busy watching the PGA Tour, of course. Jordan Spieth making an eagle there. Doesn't surprise me with Jordan Spieth. But, yeah, the news coming down today. Big Ten moving to a conference-only model for their college football in the fall. And I feel like college basketball, that's going to be the decision really soon. It's too bad. Providence is playing in the Maui Invitational with just a stacked group of teams in that Maui Invitational bracket here. I'm going to get to see these teams here. Let's see. Yesterday it was reported that the Invitational is still on. So they reported that the Maui Invitational is still on. It's still projected to be on here. These are the teams. This is a stacked Maui Invitational. North Carolina, Indiana, Texas, Providence, Stanford, Alabama, Davidson, and UNLV. So those are the teams there that will play. And right now, the plans are to hold that Invitational. Which it was announced today that the Big Ten for football has only gone to a conference-only schedule. Who's the biggest surprise in the tournament so far? Raptors going to say sideline cancer in this one. Yeah, I would say there's 3 teams in my opinion. I would say I'm most surprised by the House of Pain. So House of Pain I'm most surprised about as a 16 seed to beat a 1 yesterday. But Sideline Cancer getting back-to-back victories as they're on to the quarterfinals. And they were the 22 seed. Heard that. So yeah, I put Sideline Cancer, heard that. And then House of Pain. But I'd say House of Pain I'm most impressed by. Because what they've done so far is just, they put on a clinic. Mike Dom, I have no clue how in the world, like, Mike Dom hasn't got contacted to play in the NBA here. I feel like he was overshadowed by Chris Clemens when he played college basketball. Chris Clemens was dropping like 30 per game. Mike Dom was averaging like just over 24 per game. But Mike Dom was the number 4 scorer in college basketball. I feel like he was just overshadowed by Chris Clemens, Marcus Howard, and he is putting on a clinic here in these TBTs, just lighting the ball up from the court. Over 20 points in the first 2 games. So 50-44 to score, 3.5 left to go. So we're going to get back to action here, everybody. Hey, welcome to the channel, Kendrick here. Thanks so much for stopping by. He's only played 6 minutes so far for Michael Kaiser. He's only played 6 minutes, but he's got 3 points so far in this game by Kaiser. He's in the game currently right now, though. 3:18 left to go. As we get a foul on the court as well. It's going to be Raphael Putney, the one who picks up the foul. He played for UMass for college basketball when, in my senior year of high school, UMass made the NCAA tournament. And we all couldn't believe it that year in high school. And then during that day that UMass made the NCAA tournament, we all watched the game as the game took place during third period band class during that day. So the first shot's good at the free throw line. And we had a sub that day, and he had connections with the drum line, which he was like good friends with someone who played in the UMass drum line, and that was just massive news there. But they lost by like 20 something to Tennessee, and they were the 6th seed. 50-46, and that's the last time that UMass has been in the NCAA tournament. Top of the key 3, they take it, hits the rim short, no good. And rebound goes right back over to Armored Athlete, but we get a foul with 3 minutes remaining. Is there any way that you can get the live stream? I think if you type in 123 ESPN TV, you should be able to get it. So just type that up on Google, 123 ESPN, and or 123 TV ESPN, and you should be able to get it. Yep, the 2014 tournament, our senior year in high school. What a day. I remember we were surrounding my good friend Will in band class that day. He had his iPad out, and everybody was watching the game. We were watching it from our marching band director's room for that day. As we're back to action here, that's a 3-point shot. Goes down by Overseas Elite. 53-46, 2.5 left to go here in the third quarter. 16 on the shot clock, left baseline, Armored Athlete, low post here. With the basketball, they're going to float it up too high off the backboard as Scott Machado wanted to foul, couldn't get it. And Overseas Elite gets back the ball, 2:10 remaining. They have it top of the key, going to take the 3. Money right there. Overseas Elite getting hot at the right time. Once again here, back-to-back triples. And that will result in a timeout taken on an 8-2 run now by Overseas Elite with 2:04 left to go as Armored Athlete will take a timeout. Yep, nothing like watching the NCAA tournament and classic band class there on Will's iPad. Those were the days. The days of high school back then. 2012, 2013, 2014. NFL banning post-game interviews for this season. Doesn't surprise me with that. Once you get the media crews involved, you can't have like a bunch of media crews involved there. You got to get this all under control. 10-point game, 148 left to go in the third quarter. We're going to get back after this break. So yeah, it doesn't surprise me that they're having like very few media as far as the interviews and stuff like that, because don't want anything to spread and like be big time. Yeah, Tropical Storm Faye coming tomorrow here up in New England. So it's going to be a wet day tomorrow. It's going to be a wet day on Saturday. 56-46, just under 2 minutes remaining. Scott Machado went to Iowa State. I think he went to Iona. So I've got he went to Iona. He played I think he played for Iona late 2000s into early 2010s. As Armored Athlete dribble jive is they're going to put it up and in off the backboard for 2. It's an 8-point game. Minute 40 left to go in the third quarter. If you like the content, make sure to hit the thumbs up, hit the like, hit the sub here if you're a new first timer in the channel as I cover basketball action, college basketball games, NBA streams here in the channel for play-by-play. Overseas Elite takes a 3 from the right corner and they knock down another one. That is 3 straight 3-point shots here by the Overseas Elite. Minute 20 left to go in the third quarter. Inside off the bounce pass, Armored Athlete gets fouled. I think it's going to be a non-shooting foul. But yeah, if you guys like live streams, I cover college basketball games, NBA games. Sometimes they do a couple like special programming streams with NASCAR, the NASCAR Cup Series in there a couple times. NFL streams as well with football from time to time. So feel free to be a part here of the sports community as we keep on building up here, everybody. Oh, wow. So, Raptor and his friends and even his teacher put a bet there in March Madness, and it ended up being the game. Georgia State upsetting Baylor. I remember that one. R.J. Hunter for 3. Kevin Ware played on Georgia State after he transferred from Louisville. I remember we were talking about Kevin Ware. We went into sound recording class my junior year of high school, and what a class that was. What a class, like a good amount of us, like, still hang out, like, even with that teacher and stuff, like, we still hang out with the sound recording teacher quite a bit, because he was involved a lot with the drumline as well. 59-50 to score, as Armored Athlete just scored there. But yeah, that was the talk of the day, the next day in class after that. That had to be one of the most horrific injuries I've ever seen before. Overseas Elite took a 3 left wing it off the top of the iron to get tipped out of bounds. Yep, the whole bench fell down. That was like one of the worst I've ever seen. Besides watching a YouTube compilation where I saw spaghetti legs one time in a track competition in the Olympics. That was the worst broken bone compilation I've ever seen before. Armored Athlete took a 3-point shot from the top of the key. 52 seconds remaining. We have a push-off on the foul on the rebound, though. It's going to be a foul assessed to Armored Athlete. So the ball goes back over to Overseas Elite. Overseas Elite with it. 20-second differential shot clock and game clock now as we're winding down in the third quarter. Bounce pass, low post. Over into the hands of Putney there. Putney going to put it up, and he's going to put it through for 2. 61-50 now to score. 11-point lead by Overseas Elite with a 2-second differential now with shot clock and game clock. Shot clock down to 20, game clock down to 22. Armored Athlete with the basketball. Machado has it at the edge of that at the edge of the Puma Hoops logo at half court. Now it's over to Robertson. Robertson with the basketball. John Robertson dribbles at the free throw circle. Makes his move. Moves it over now to the left wing. Shot fake here, Armored Athletes. As we got a foul with the basketball there. It's going to be another push-off by Armored Athlete. That is foul number 4 to third quarter. And they'll stop the clock here with 2.2 seconds left to go. So inbound coming up, only that they can put off one shot. Intercepted, 3 at the horn. It's up, it's no good. Armored Athlete had a chance there to make the 3 right at the horn as they intercepted it, but Cody Clark couldn't get it. So we're going to go to the fourth quarter here, everybody. 61-50. Overseas Elite. They've been winning 12-5, basically, as far as the point range throughout most of this in this game. It's an 11-point lead currently in this one. The big thing from today's game, points off turnovers for Overseas Elite. They got 20 points off of turnovers today from Armored Athletes. As both of these teams shooting the ball at a high 40 percentage from the floor. 50% for Armored Athlete, 49% from Armored Athlete currently. And then taking a look, leading scores of this one. Leading the way, Overseas Elite. 13 points, Joe Johnson, Pooh Jeter with 12, and Dakari Tucker with 11 right now. For Armored Athlete, leading scorer is John Robertson, he's got 10 points, and then Cody Clark with 10 as well. Wow. So it looks like they banned international sporting events for the rest of that year. And that's unfortunate for them. So right now we're just on break here. We'll get back in a little bit, everybody. If you guys enjoy the content of the channel, don't forget, hit the thumbs up, hit that like button, hit that subscribe button. If you like what I do here, the play-by-play. I call play-by-play for basketball streams, for college basketball games, NBA games. Also cover a couple special programming streams in there that I do from time to time with the NASCAR Cup Series, NFL games as well when I have a chance. And right now we're just on a little bit of a break, so we'll get back here to action in a couple minutes for quarter number 4, everybody. So first game of the 2020 TBT here for Overseas Elite, as they've won the most out of all these teams in the TBT before. 4-time champion 2015, 16, 17, and 18. Hey, welcome to the channel, Buffalo Sports. Thanks so much for stopping by, bud. I appreciate it here. Welcome in here. So it seems like he knows Vaughn in the channel as well, which I'm pretty sure if Buffalo Sports knows Vaughn, he's connected probably to Off the Wall Hockey as well. As I'm best friends with John, by the way, from Off the Wall Hockey. He was on the chat a little bit ago, but welcome on to the stream here, Buffalo Sports. And thanks so much, man, for stopping by, finding my channel. I appreciate it. So I cover basketball content over here. Welcome in, man. So we'll get back quarter number 4 here in just a moment. Alright, so here we go. We start off quarter number 4, everybody. Welcome in. So we build up the sports community. Okay, so here we go. Armored Athletes got the basketball. Scott Machado, he has it. First possession here, the 4th quarter for Armored Athlete. Machado moves it over now to Gilbeck. Hands it off to Machado. Swings it over to Gilbeck. Top of the key. Gilbeck, dribble drive inside. And he powers right over Overseas Elite player. And that's going to be Dakari Tucker, who takes the charge. And Overseas Elite will get back to basketball. So one quick foul here, offensive foul by Armored Athlete to start off 21 seconds through the 4th quarter. And Overseas Elite will get it back. Winner of this game will take on the 23 seed in the quarterfinal on Saturday. Overseas Elite will get the inbounds, as they will inbound it now in their backcourt. Dribbles past the half-court logos, Frank Sessions. Sessions, double team, passes over to the right corner of the front court now. 8.5 left to go. Overseas Elite with the basketball. So they got it with Sessions. Sessions, top of the key, still dribbling. Frank Sessions jacks up a 3. Top of the key, it's off the mark, no good. And it's rebounded by Armored Athlete. Armored Athlete with it, 8:15 remaining here, as they have it at the left baseline. Machado moves it back, top of the key for Armored Athlete. Lob over the top, Gilbeck. Low post back in his way here. Gilbeck puts it up, and he gets fouled. And the Western Illinois product for college basketball, Brandon Gilbeck, will go to the free throw line, I believe. He's going to shoot 2 shots coming up. So, yep, 2 shots coming up by Brandon Gilbeck at the free throw line. We have 8:06 left to go here, everybody, in the 4th quarter. First shot by Gilbeck, no good, off the mark. Missed free throw right there by Armored Athlete. Second free throw coming up at the line here by Gilbeck, and Gilbeck drills that one. So 61-51. Now the score as we approach the 8-minute mark remaining here, folks. Overseas Elite with the ball. They dribble past the half-court logo, Bobby Brown, and we got a push off here. It's going to be on Brown. Offensive foul as he pushes off a defender, and the ball will go back over to Armored Athlete. 7:58 now left to go in the fourth quarter. Armored Athlete will get it right back here in the inbound, as Cody Clark will be the inbound passer. Lobs it to the backcourt, into the hands of Sessions. Into the hands of Roberson here, as he's guarded by Sessions. Roberson takes the three. It's up. No good. Hit the front rim, but they didn't box out in time, and that's Steph Hicks from behind who tips it up and in for two there by Armored Athlete. 61-53. Back to single digits. 8-point game. 7:40 remains. Fourth quarter. As Overseas Elite has the basketball. Bobby Brown dribbles at the right wing. Oh, it's a warm one today, Vegas Vix. Wait until next week, bud. It's going to be 90-plus degrees all week, I believe, next week. We're going to be in the middle of a heat wave. Mid-July. July like 15th through the 21st. Huge heat wave, like 95 degrees. It's going to be like a year ago all over again, when we had that 100-degree day on the NASCAR race day at Loudon. That was like the Saturday and Sunday, the weekend of the NASCAR race at Loudon. I went up to that race last year at New Hampshire Motor Speedway. It was 99 degrees there at that race. Crazy day. Armored Athlete went inside. They scored up and in off the window. They also got fouled. And Armored Athlete went to the free throw line. Cody Clark hit it. This is a 5-point game just like that. Hey, welcome in here, Tim, bud. Thanks so much for stopping by again, man. 61-56 now the score. 7:14 left remaining here. And we got a quick foul picked up by Armored Athlete, as that is Cody Clark picks up the foul. Overseas Elite will inbound this one. They're going to inbound it in their front court, as Bobby Brown's going to be the one to inbound. So he bounce passes it over now to Sessions. Frank Sessions with the basketball. Tried to float it around the perimeter. Ball got deflected. It's out of bounds. I think it's touched out of bounds here. Refs are going to say it's touched out of bounds, I believe, by Armored Athlete. And Vegas Fix has his fan on. Yeah, hot day outside. Good thing I got the shades down right now, man. Because if I had the shades up and the whole like sunlight was coming in, it'd be like a nice like 90 degrees here with no AC. Try living 110 plus all week, man. I feel for you guys out there, man. Arizona, Texas. Oh man. Armored Athlete takes the three. Top of the key, they hit it. 61-59. 9-zip run by Armored Athlete. This is getting to be a game here. Wow. Overseas Elite going to take a timeout. Do not change the dial. We got ourselves a ball game in this one here, folks. If you're a first timer to the channel, hit the thumbs up, hit the like, hit the sub here as I cover play-by-play. Usually cover college basketball and NBA games. Armored Athlete, though, starting to hit the shots here from the floor, as we got the round of 16 matchup. The number 2 seed, Overseas Elite. The number 15 seed, Armored Athlete, in a good one, with 6:50 left to go in quarter number 4. Alright, so what a game. So the winner of this one will take on Herdown Saturday at 2 p.m. Eastern Time. Why was Eberline Drive and Brotherly Love canceled? It was canceled because a player tested positive from Eberline Drive and they withdrew from the competition. So yeah, Eberline Drive had to withdraw because due to a positive test on their team. So Brotherly Love got the automatic victory there over Eberline Drive. And then Brotherly Love won their first game. So Brotherly Love takes on Golden Eagles tomorrow. And then Red Scare. I'm looking forward to doing that one tomorrow. Red Scare versus House of Pain. Alright, here we go. Back to action. Overseas Elite with the basketball. 6:40 left to go in the fourth quarter. Bounce pass to the left elbow. We got a quick foul. It's going to be Armored Athlete picks up the foul. So Joe Johnson, who is the ball handler there, he got fouled. That's Armored Athlete's third. So the foul numbers look like this. 4 in this quarter by Overseas Elite. 3 fouls by Armored Athlete. So once a team hits 5 fouls in the quarter that they've committed, it's the offense that goes to the free throw line. They'll shoot 2 at the line if that happens. 6:35 left to go as we're back to action here off the inbound. Joe Johnson has it. Takes the jumper at the left elbow. It's up. No good. Rattled out. Rebound to Armored Athlete. They're right in at 2-point game. Armored Athlete past the half-court logo. As that is Machado. Swings it over to the left wing to Clark. Cody Clark's got the basketball now with 6:15 left to go. Moves it over to Machado once again. Top of the key, Scott Machado has it. As they've yet to put the ball inside. Machado takes a three. Top of the key. Bad shot selection there. It's an air ball. As it was an air ball, it also was close to the baseline here. Do we have a foul assessed or what? No, it doesn't look like a foul yet. Are they going to say Bobby Brown on the foul? And they will say no, it was just tipped out of bounds by Overseas Elite. That was close. That was close to being a foul, but no foul. Floater. Left elbow, no good by Armored Athlete. They get a huge offensive rebound. Put it back outside. Now they dribble open two. Takes it, free throw circle. That one's no good by Roberson. And it gets rebounded by Overseas Elite with a foul here from behind. Looks like it's on Gilbeck, and that's the fourth foul. So 5:53 left to go, fourth quarter. 61-59. PGA Tour canceled a golf tournament in China. So China doesn't have any sports, it seems to be. What game do I stream on Saturday? I'd have to see. I plan on doing both of them, but we're supposed to be getting a tropical storm here, so it all depends if I lose power or so. Because the storm's supposed to be dumping like a bunch of rain where I am too. So I hope to stream on Saturday. If so, it'll be both games. 3-point shot. It is up. It is through. 64-59. 5:20 left to go in quarter number 4. Armored Athlete takes the 3. They respond right back with their 3-point shot. And a good one here. 64-62. 5:15 remaining. Ball goes back to Overseas Elite. Overseas Elite dribbles past the half-court logo, weaving in between players. Jeter leaves it over for the left corner to Joe Johnson. We got a quick foul, I believe, here. It's going to stop the clock if it does so. We'll sort this out in just a moment. If you guys are a first timer on the channel, don't forget, hit the thumbs up, hit the like, hit the subscribe button as I cover play-by-play basketball content. So yes, so there was a foul by Armored Athlete away from the basketball. So Overseas Elite will go to the free throw line, shoot 2 shots. They're in the double bonus now. That's the 5th foul by Armored Athlete. First shot, that one's up. That one is through at the free throw line by Pooh Jeter. They have a 3-point lead. Pooh Jeter, second shot coming up at the line. So, so that's right. Vegas Vic's putting out here. Heavy wind gust. Yeah, it said isolated tornado for Friday and Saturday. Second shot. This one's up. This one's through. Which we never get hurricanes up in this area. This is just weird that we get hurricanes. Last time we got a hurricane up here was Hurricane Sandy. And then the Hurricane Irene was pretty bad in 2011. That was pretty bad. There were down trees all over the place. 66-62 the score. Contact and a foul here by Overseas Elite. So Armored Athlete will now go to the free throw line. So both of these teams are shooting now. Double bonus 2 shots. So Overseas Elite has committed 5 fouls. Armored Athlete has committed 5 fouls as well. Oh, indeed. These have been great games here today, everyone. I'm shocked by Armored Athlete that they're hanging right in there with Overseas Elite right now. Shot number 1 at the free throw line. No good. Armored Athlete missed the first one. Second shot here coming up at the free throw line by Armored Athlete. At the line, Steph Hicks. And shot number 2, he knocks that one down. So Hicks 1 for 2 that trip at the line. He's got 11 points today. 66-63, 4:50 left to go in quarter number 4. If you enjoy the content, hit the thumbs up, hit the like, hit the subscribe button. If you're new to the channel, Overseas Elite, dribble drive inside. He missed a shot, too high off the backboard. Rebound to Armored Athlete. Armored Athlete's got the basketball now. Cody Clark. He's got it at the right wing perimeter dribbling. Clark with 4.5 remaining. Dribble drive inside. Clark with it. Turnaround jumper in the key. Look at that. This game is a 1-point game. He makes it. 66-65. 4:20 remaining. We could be playing to Elam ending rolls very soon. We're under 20 seconds away from that 4-minute mark. Overseas Elite dribbles past half court. They got the basketball. They got it now at the top of the key into the hands of Jeter. Pooh Jeter dribbling a lot with the ball now. Jeter dribbles towards his right. 9 in the shot clock. We get a foul with 4:04 left to go on the clock. 8 seconds on the shot clock. I think it's Brandon Gilbeck, the one who commits the foul. Away from the ball screen there. And that's going to bring Overseas Elite to the free throw line to shoot 2. So 2 shots coming up by Pooh Jeter here at the free throw line for Overseas Elite. Oh, wow. So you're supposed to travel New Jersey to Buffalo on Saturday. I don't think it should be that bad on Saturday. Down in New Jersey to Buffalo, traveling that way. More Saturday, the storm's going to be in, like, Massachusetts, New Hampshire, Maine on Saturday, Vermont. It's going to be up that way, like, upstate New York, like Lake Placid, Plattsburgh, Lake George, up towards that area. I think you should be fine if you're traveling out towards the west there from New Jersey to Buffalo. I think you should be fine, because New Jersey is supposed to get it earlier than us. Like New Jersey, Lehigh Valley is supposed to get this storm around, I think, like earlier on Friday, like more like Friday afternoon or so. So the shots at the free throw line there's both of them went down by Pooh Jeter of Overseas Elite, as he hit the first all 3 of them down at the free throw line. Armored Athlete goes inside right there. Cody Clark with the basketball, and he's going to put it up and in for 2. 68-67 as we're going to go to Elam ending rules here, everybody. As we end the 4th quarters, we're under the 4-minute mark, so we're going to go to target score. Look at that. We've had so many games that the target score is 76. And the last game that they covered had a target score of 76. And the game ended with 76. House of Pain hit 76. The game that I covered with Golden Eagles, the target score was 76. They hit 76. This is too funny. House of Pain in the first game that I covered against War Tampa, they hit 76. Seems like 76 is the norm here as far as like scores here. They're hitting 76 like whenever I cover these games. So I'm probably gonna cover both of the quarterfinals on Saturday, because I'll probably be out on Sunday. I'm supposed to hang out with my girlfriend on Sunday, since that's gonna be the better of the days. Sunday's supposed to be like nice and sunny here. Let's see here. So, thoughts about MLB playing in all the teams' ballparks. I'm shocked. I am shocked that the MLB is traveling to other ballparks. But the good thing about it is that they're sticking to their region. It's not like the Red Sox are going all the way across the other side of the U.S. to take on the Dodgers, the Giants, the Diamondbacks. They're staying in their region. So, say like the Red Sox are going to take on early on their schedule. They will take on the Orioles, and then the Mets, and then the Yankees after that. So it's all from their area, since they split it up by region, which is really good. Oh, indeed, these games have been great. But I feel like it would be much better if they just played at like one ballpark, like inside a bubble, like how the NBA is doing this, because they have to go on a flight to these to the other stadiums and travel outwards. And that, I mean, you're over, like, getting, like, seeing other people. It's not like it's like a private bubble like the NBA, where you don't see strangers for like 3 months. Oh, so Vaughn is Facebook for good reasons. Okay, there you go. So maybe I'll see you on Facebook someday, Vaughn. So we're going to get here to Elam ending rolls, target score 76 in just a moment, everyone. I can't show the game because if I do so, YouTube would take it down because of the copyright strike. It's play-by-play only, so I cover play-by-play. 68-67 the score. If you guys enjoy the content, make sure to hit the thumbs up. Hit the notification bell, subscribe button as well. Play-by-play I cover for college basketball games, NBA games, and also I do a bunch of content as far as college basketball rankings videos, videos about college basketball transfers. I did a NBA draft video about a month ago and stuff like that. So tons of content here on the channel. 68-67 the score. Hey, welcome in here, Alex Bud. Yeah, I heard about that. Right before the stream, Big Ten to only play conference games for football. Crazy. So no non-conference games. So no Ohio State versus Oregon this year. Alright, so Overseas Elite will get the basketball to start off. And the Elam ending rolls right now. We got a quick foul, it appears to be here, by Armored Athlete. That should send Overseas Elite to the free throw line. So both of these teams with 5+ fouls here in the fourth quarter. So double bonus at the free throw line, so 2 shots. Big Ten plays only 10 games this season, so that cuts the season shorter since there's no conference games for college football. Yeah, I heard about that. Eduardo Rodriguez tested 2 days ago positive. I heard about it yesterday on the news. First shot at the free throw line. That one is good there, at the line by Joe Johnson. 69-67 to score. Actually, it's just going to be one shot here. So just one shot at the free throw line, as Overseas Elite will inbound it. Pooh Jeter with the basketball at the edge of the Puma logo. Jeter with 12 on the shot clock. Dribbles now, looking to pass and moves it to the top of the key. Stats into the hands of Burrell. Burrell hands it off to Johnson. That's going to be, look to appear to be a turnover there, and it will. So it's going to be a turnover here that gets blown by the refs. It's a travel by Overseas Elite. Armored Athlete will get back the basketball. So Armored Athlete gets back the ball here. They're down by 2. They can tie this thing up. Armored Athlete dribbles towards their right. Now they make their move inside. Robertson, left baseline. Bounce pass for Gilbeck is stripped and stolen away. A lot of contact right there. No foul as bodies are diving on the floor for it. Scrum for the basketball. Still no foul. Tipped around. And it's going to go right back over to Overseas Elite. Armored Athlete had it. They just rushed it up too soon right there. Overseas Elite right back with the ball. And we get a reach and fall right now by Armored Athlete. So it's going to be a foul picked up by Machado here for Armored Athlete. And that should send Overseas Elite right back over to the line. Huh. So YouTube glitching out. It said it was live, but 40 seconds it was behind. That's really odd. 69-67 to score. First team to 76 will win the game here, or 76 plus will win the game. Welcome to the channel, everyone. Thanks so much for stopping by, being a part of the sports community here. I cover play-by-play of basketball games in the channel. College basketball streams, NBA games as well, covering play-by-play for. So don't forget, hit the thumbs up, hit the subscribe button if you enjoy the content. It's going to be, they're going to say it's going to be an inbound for Overseas Elite. So it's going to be an inbound here for Overseas Elite, as they get the basketball right back with, Pooh Jeter now with the ball, moves it over to the right wing perimeter, over to Bobby Brown. And now they're going to go dribble drive inside as they will float it up. That shot goes home for 2 right there, as they will count it for Overseas Elite. They got a 4-point lead, 71-67. Armored Athlete down by 4. They get the ball in the key, and that ball gets poked away, stolen, but try to dive it out for Armored Athlete. Gets it right back, kicks it out to the right corner, takes a 3. No good off the mark. Rebound Overseas Elite. Overseas Elite right back with the ball, and we got another stoppage in time right now on the court. Yeah, Major League Baseball is playing inside Tropicana Field, where Tampa Bay Rays play, inside, where everything has been rising now for the past couple of weeks. Oh, geez, sorry to hear that, Alex putting out here for Iowa basketball, with one of the players stuck in England due to the whole situation. Yeah, this is a major problem. They're cleaning up sweat right now on the court, but basketball, like the overseas players that play for college basketball, this is a major problem. Like, if they don't allow those players to come to campus, that's going to take a huge hit for some of these teams for college this season. Gonzaga, St. Mary's. Gonzaga has quite a bit of players that they've recruited internationally. They take a major hit from that. Joel Ayayi, Filip Petrushev, he's from Serbia. St. Mary's as well, got quite a bit of players from Australia and New Zealand. Man, like a lot of these teams going to take a hit from that with international recruiting. Maine has a bunch of players from Europe on their team. They'd be the one without a roster, because what they do, as we get a foul here. Overseas Elite dribble drive in the low post. They push off, and that will be an offensive foul as we're back to action by Overseas Elite. So the ball will go back over to Armored Athlete. But Maine's basketball team, they recruit overseas with players out from like Serbia, Croatia, Lebanon, Denmark on their team, and a lot of those players go over to the Lee Academy in Maine, and that's where they go to the prep school out there, and then they get recruited from their basketball for the basketball team at UMaine. 71-67 to score here. Armored Athlete with the basketball now as we're back to action. First team to 76 wins. Bounce pass. Low post over to Gilbeck. Gilbeck gets fouled right there. And it stops the time of this one. 71-67. Hey, welcome to the channel, KSK. Thanks so much for stopping by here. Yeah, it's just so unfortunate here with the whole travel restriction as far as athletes. I agree with you, Vaughn. It's just a major mess as far as we have, like, it's so uncertain, like, what's going to happen with college basketball if these players overseas can't play for their teams. So, one shot here at the free throw line by Brandon Gilbeck of Armored Athlete, and he missed it. No good there by Gilbeck at the line. He's still at a 4-point game. How many games tonight? This is the only game for today. So, this is the only game for today. 71-67. Inbound coming up for Armored Athlete as well. They bounce pass it over to the top of the key. Into the hands of Cody Clark. Dribbles towards his left. Puts it now into the hands of Machado. Machado top of the key for Armored Athlete. They're down by 4 currently. That's a deep three from the logo right there. That is a not good looking shot there at all by Scott Machado as he just jacked up for a way deep three and rattled out right there. Overseas Elite gets the rebounds. Yeah, they should have passed that one inside for sure. I hear you, the topic, man. As Overseas Elite, they go inside and they score for 2. 73-67, 6-point game. They need to go inside for Armored Athlete if you want to score some points right here. They're going to take another three from the outside. Not a good shot at all right there. Cody Clark jacks it up. They get the offensive rebound, puts it back up outside, and they'll hit a three that time. 73-70 now the score. Big three-point shot by Armored Athlete off the offensive board. Overseas Elite right back with the ball. Dribbles past the half-court logo. They got it now. Top of the key. Now at the edge of the Puma logo. That's Pooh there. Swings it around to the right. That's going to be Brown this time. Bobby Brown, dribble drive inside. And with a contact, he will score up and in. Off the window, they count it. He falls down hard as well. Bobby Brown with a hard hit right there. Looked like he hit his head hard on the wood right underneath the hoop. But man, absorbed the contact. Played right through it. Took it. Got the shot to fall by Bobby Brown. Man, ouch. Holding his head right there. Ouch. That had to hurt right there. Bobby Brown trying to shake that one off. 75-70. If Overseas Elite can score one more point, they will win the game here, everybody. Welcome on the channel. Thanks so much, everybody, for stopping by. Yeah, this has been a great game. Armored Athlete has stayed right in there throughout this. They have stayed right into this game. Hung right in there throughout. So if you enjoy the content, don't forget, hit the thumbs up, hit the like button, hit the subscribe button if you enjoy the channel here as I cover play-by-play basketball coverage of college basketball games and NBA games on the channel. And this is the first ever time I've done the TBT, which we've got over 30 people watching now. This is great, everyone. Thanks so much for stopping by, finding my channel, and being a part here of the sports play-by-play community. So Armored Athlete will get back to basketball. They trail by 5. Overseas Elite, all they need is one more bucket and they'll win the game. There's no time because they're in Elam ending rules right now, so it's whoever hits the target score of 76 wins the game. So they're under 4 minutes left to play in the fourth quarter, and that's why it says no time. So no time, whoever hits 76 will win the game. Armored Athlete floats up the shot. That one rattles out. They get the offensive rebound, and there's a foul on the court as well. Right before that, there's a foul right there, right before that. I think it's yeah, they waved off the bucket. Yeah, I think it's going to be on Overseas Elite. Logo. Yep. Oh. Is it going to be an Armored Athlete here? We're going to sort it out for you guys. Might have been a push from behind by Gilbeck. Okay, so it was a push from behind by Gilbeck. So Overseas Elite shooting. Wait here, the refs are going to take a look at this. They're going to take a look at the video monitor, so we can't confirm just yet what happened. I saw the ESPN graphic put up one shot for Overseas Elite. I thought they were going to the free throw line, but the refs are going to take a look at this right now on the video. So this is under review, whether the foul is from behind and the rebound by Gilbeck, 44, of Armored Athletes. The refs initially said that Gilbeck pushed off as he was working on Justin Burrell of Overseas Elite right there. That's what they initially said. We'll get the call in just a moment. So we will get the official call in just a moment, everyone. So no time because they play by a little bit different rules here. It's called Elim ending rules, which with under 4 minutes left to go in the fourth quarter, they do whatever the leading team has. They add 8 points to that total, and whoever reaches that total will win the game. All right, so they say it's a foul by Gilbeck, Overseas Elite, at the free throw line, shooting one shot here by Frank Sessions. Sessions' shot. Here we go. It is up. And it is through. So Frank Sessions seals the deal. That is the game. And Overseas Elite wins it. The 2 seed pulls it off today against the 16 seed in this one. It was a good game, though. Thanks so much, everyone, for stopping by on the channel. You guys were awesome once again. Final score here. Overseas Elite 76. 70 points by Armored Athlete and Pooh Jeter. What a game here by Pooh Jeter today. Led all scores. 22 points in this one by Pooh Jeter from the floor as he shot the ball 6 for 10, 5 for 8 from behind the arc. Perfect 5 for 5 at the free throw line by Pooh Jeter in this one. And then Joe Johnson had 13 points today for Overseas Elite in this game as they connected on 13 3-point shots. So that's a wrap here to the stream. Thanks so much, everybody, for stopping by. And before I sign off, don't forget, hit the thumbs up, hit that like button, turn it blue. Hit the subscribe button as well if you guys enjoy the content here on the channel, as I cover other types of videos as well. College basketball rankings videos, transfer videos for college basketball, and other content here. Special programming streams as well with NASCAR streams and NFL streams from time to time as well. But thank you all so much for being a part here on the channel, as that is a wrap. Overseas Elite going to take on, the Marshall Thundering Herd alumni, the 23 seed, on the quarterfinal round on Sunday at 2. So that's a wrap here, everybody. And I heard about that today, Alex. Raheem Mostert, what a game he had in last year's NFC Championship game. Just took over for the 49ers, but that's shocking. So Raheem Mostert requested a trade today from the 49ers. Man, so somebody, whoever picks him up, they're going to have a gem right there for Mostert if they're able to get some good usage out of him like how he was for last year during that NFC Championship game, as he completely just devoured the Packers last year. But that's a wrap, everyone, to this video. Thanks so much for stopping by, everyone, and enjoy the rest of your Thursday as Overseas Elite winners in this game by 6 over Armored Athlete, 76-70 the final. Enjoy the rest of your Thursday, everyone.